Okay, so this is component 2 or paper 2 of the higher foundation tier, 6th of June 2019. So question 1. The table below shows the prices of items in a shop, and part A says write the prices in order starting with the cheapest. Sure you pay attention to that. There's always somebody who starts off the most expensive and goes backwards, so the cheapest ones. This should be really easy. What's the cheapest thing there? Well, let's have a look at the ones that haven't got any pounds. Let's look at the pennies. 35p, 58p or 95p. So 35p must be the cheapest. Okay, cross that one off and you're done. What's the next cheapest one then? Well, we're down still either 58p or 95p, so it's 58p. So we'll cross that one off. Then you've got the 95p. Then either £3 something or £7 something. Well, clearly that one next, the £3 one. And then the £7.25 last. Nice easy 2 marks there to start off the paper. Part B, what is the cost of 1,100 erasers? Now remember, you have a calculator for this paper. I would imagine an awful lot of you could do that sum anyway, but when you are doing a calculator paper, use the calculator for everything. It doesn't matter if it's 2 add 3, use the calculator for it. Okay, so we want to buy 1,100 erasers, and we know they're each going to cost 58p. So we do 1,100 times 58p. So still write down what you're doing. 1,100 times 58p, which gives me 63800. Now remember, that's in pennies. So if you wanted to, you could divide that by 100 and get that it's going to cost you £638 if you wanted to, but I'd imagine they'd probably let you off with that. Okay. Right, part C. Fred buys some pens. He pays a total of £4.90. How many does Fred buy? Well, if we know that he's bought a total of them of £4.90, and we know that each pen costs 35p, if we share out the £4.90 into groups of 35p, it will tell me how many pens. So I'm going to do 490 divided by 35. The reason I'm doing 490 is because if I'm going to share it by something in pennies, I want that to be in pennies. So I could have done as well 4.90 divided by 0.35, but I think it's better, I prefer doing it that way basically. So 490 divided by 35, and I get an answer of 14 pens. Okay. Right, part D. Salma buys a pen, a geometry set and a calculator. She pays with a £10 note. How much change does she get? A little bit of a problem solving one here, so let's make sure we're highlighting things that we know. Okay. So pen costs 35p. Geometry set costs 95p. And a calculator costs £7.25. She pays with a £10 note. How much change should she get? So the first thing I'm going to do is add these things up to see what the total cost is. I'm going to do 7.25 plus 0.35 plus 0.95. Again, I can't do 7.25 plus 95 because that 7 in the units column there would make that 95. I'm going to just add it as 95, make it £95 at 95p. So make sure you put on your points in. So when we add all them together, 7.25 plus 0.35 plus 0.95. If you get that on your calculator, by the way, obviously that doesn't look the way you want it to. Remember that little button there, SD, turns it into a decimal for me. So that gives me £8.55. Okay. Now if I want how much change I'm going to get from a £10 note, all I do is £10 take away £8.55. Okay. 10 minus 8.55 equals, again, it gives it to me as a fraction, press SD, and I get £1.45. Or I could write that as 145p if I wanted to. Okay, so let's have a little look at the mark scheme for this question then. So here's question 1. Okay, B2. So that means if you get these right, again, there's no working out that you can do here. Remember, B means independent mark. Have you got these right? 35p, yep, 58p, 95, 3.45, 7.25. So I've got those 2 marks there. Okay, B1, if only one value incorrectly placed. So it means that if you've got one thing wrong, then you could have 1 mark. But any more than that, you don't get anything. B1 as well for listing items in the correct order. So what that would mean is if you wrote them backwards, as I was saying at the start, make sure you pay attention to that. If you get that the wrong way around and start off with the most expensive, you would only get 1 mark, not 2. But that's a really easy question, so you shouldn't be dropping anything there. Right, part B. It says here to do 1,100 times 0.58 equals either 638 or 63800. So we've got that there as well. Again, it's a B1 mark because you aren't doing the working out there. The calculator is. Okay. Right. Part C. 490 divided by 35. So we can see there 490 divided by 35. So that's my method mark for knowing to divide. And then I'm getting my accuracy mark. Accuracy mark. Sorry, I went there on it. Accuracy mark for getting 14. Right. Notice there it is saying as well, you could have done £4.90 divided by 0.35, £4.90 divided by 35p if you wanted to. Great. And part D, method mark for doing 10 minus these things added up. Well, I've done that there, haven't I? I've added them all up, and then I'm doing 10 minus that. And it is to actually say there, if you can see 10 take away 8.55. 10 take away 8.55 gives me the method mark. Right, definitely getting that method mark for doing that one. And then the accuracy mark is there, £1.45 or 145p. So that's there.